Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. This one's serious, according to the people that wrote it. So, we spent a lot of time talking about this newly released draft CMMC Assessment Process, or CMAC. I'm just going to call it the SMAC, right? I like the SMAC. That's good. Who doesn't love some SMAC? Anyway, sorry. We've had a lot of fun with the acronym, but let's take a serious deep dive on the document itself and put on our serious face. Okay, now we have a document and it's a draft and it's the key to everything at this point. It's the key to everything? Okay, all right. Hey, maybe we can find a treasure map. So we now have an idea of the direction of the process. We have insight into what is seemingly important to the cyber AB. Hopefully that's important to DoD too. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in 3 or 4 months. When it comes to the effectiveness of any CMMC practices implemented in your system, including how the cyber AB is focused on understanding how those practices are executed or supported using a given technology, application, system test, or other similar approach. Jesus. I think what we need to keep in mind around all the jokes, head scratching and the typos, there's like a typo joke in here, but of course I'm the one reading it, and so you're watching me on video, they can't see that there's a typo joke. So I'll just tell you there's a typo joke, but it's not that funny if you can't see the actual way it's spelled. Anyway, so so head scratching and typos in this document is a living, breathing document with clues about the future, like a treasure map. The future of your CMMC assessment. Now that part is important. So all jokes aside, this thing does kind of give you some pretty good clues on how we're going to roll with this. So here's a big takeaway. We know they're going to be lax on a few of the controls, right? Like 50 something of them. But that doesn't mean you should ignore anything or relax on anything, because you're still required by law to meet these. Yes, aha, that's the moment, right? So again, you're still required by law to meet these controls according to the DFARS and NIST. So I don't want to sound like your dad here, but if you get right with all of the controls, you'll be right in the assessment, right? So basically, if you just do what's required of you by law, you won't go to jail. I think that's pretty close. So what this ultimately means is that we are still truly focused on meeting the requirements in DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, and meet that, and you're golden, all right? And this is something we've always advocated for. We've always advocated that the real way to do this is get compliant with DFARS and NIST. Don't worry about CMMC. CMMC is just a third party coming in to validate that you're actually following the rules. So another thing to think about, draft CMMC assessment process document provides you, your MSP, and your C3PAO, along with Darth Vader, with enough information to get you focused. And that is the important part. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Okay, cool. I don't know about your MSP, but sure, MSP. I mean, they should be compliant, so I guess so. Hey, if your IT service provider is not compliant, they've got all the admin access to your data and your CUI. They have to be compliant. There's the hint. That was supposed to come off in the form of a hint. Anyway, maybe editing will hit like a hint, like a ding. Maybe we can get a ding there. All right, ding. All right, so we spent years waiting for this process document, and it's here. I don't know if I was not really particularly enthusiastically waiting for it, but here it is. The CAP document. I already forgot what it stands for. No matter how funny or flawed it literally is, look, it's draft, okay? But we can make fun of draft stuff because it's not real. It's a step in the right direction, and that direction has always needed to be forward motion to get fully compliant, so your system is secure, and so you're acquiring defense contracts, and so you're generating additional cash flow year after year after year. And so it goes on. So let me leave you with this one piece of informational insight. We have always been upfront about why we do this at On-Call, right? Keep you safe, right? Keep you safe, keep you guys winning defense contracts, making more money, building those businesses, all about it. Look, we defend those who defend our country. That's what we're all about here. So we're here to make life easier for you too. We're here so that small and mid-sized companies can fight above their weight class and really have a great chance of success against some of these larger companies. And if you're a larger company, I want to help you too. I'm just going to make more money off of you, just being honest. But it's still a huge, massive value. Yeah. Anyway, so we're here to help you grow and keep our country safe from the bad guys. You know where we're going with all this stuff. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the CAP is providing us with direction on where all of this stuff is going. And that simple concept is what this entire video is about. I hope you got something from it. Anyway, if you're trying to get compliant with DFARS, NIST SP 80171, or CMMC on your own, and you're looking for help, or you're just trying to understand the smack, our compliance experts are always here to lay the smack down for you. Visit NIST800171compliance.com or check out the bio below for links to make life easy. Where there you can find more information about how we can help, self-schedule time at your convenience with one of our compliance experts who are probably way more serious than I am through any form on the website, or learn more about our completely done-for-you services that can have you on your way to being compliant in just 2 to 3 days. That's it. That's all it takes. It's not that hard if you've done it like 500 times like we have. Love the content we're putting out here for you. Help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash the subscribe button to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. It's a great way to stay prepared for that upcoming CMMC certification. Everybody's going to have to eventually get through it or get smacked. And until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd love to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. Hey, I'll see you on the next one. Smack!